What's up, everyone? This is KNG to the JEHU of Wall Street, and today I'm going to be bringing you a video on my trade recaps for this week. This week was really a tough one because I don't really pay attention to fundamentals, which I learned my lesson, and I'm going to start doing that recent from now on. And a lot of things that happened within the week, like the NFP news, and then Donald Trump also came out and cleared some tariff and some issues like that, and it affected the market, which I was not aware of, and that made me miss a lot of trades. And well, just like and subscribe to the channel for more content like this every week, and I'm sure you're gonna learn something no matter what. So stick to the plan. Welcome back to my screen, guys. So this is the pairs that I actually trade. USD NGN, I'm just leaving it here so that I can know the current dollar rate, so that when I'm making withdrawals I know what I'm getting. Then USD CAD, I didn't really take trades this week there, and because the pair had a lot of manipulation the past few weeks, but I discovered that this week and last week it moved very well, and I actually made some setups that I analyzed because of lack of patience. But we'll get over this as we move on. So then Bitcoin, I had, I think, one or two losses on Monday. I think just one loss. Then I left. GBP card, I just played some setups. I didn't even take them. One was a win, one was a loss. Then XAUSD, this pair actually did me dirty. I'm telling you, because I picked the wrong POI. Wow, sniper tipping. There are some things that. Now let's just get into the video. So this trade, let me see. On this particular breaker, got this sniper, and then from this liquidity here. But on the way to this point, price is really going to deal with you. What I was expecting is that price will use this breaker here, you see, and then price came close to it, but it didn't trigger. So I expected this to be my liquidity. But remember, the market makers actually know your strategy. So once in a while they tend to manipulate things, and they are seeing the orders that people are placing. But when they later play out, you now discover that they actually still used a certain concept. Well, how the fuck do they want you to know that it's this breaker block that they use? So cannot really tell. That's why losses are inevitable. Tomorrow you can see something exactly like this, and price is going to give it a sniper with 1:20. But that doesn't mean next time you see it, you just put all your hope. Don't put our eggs in one basket here. If not, you're gonna go home crying. And then I had this buy too. I picked my 5 minutes breaker block here. Now, this is supposed to be my liquidity. And guess what they did? They destroyed the buy. Then it now looked as though they used this week, which is a 1 minute order block, to buy and take out this high. So a lot of things went on this week, because there's no reason why. Now, even if what even gave me more assurance on this trade now is that from the 30-minute time frame, let me delete this. From the 30-minute time frame, we had an order block, which is this. Now, obviously, price came close to it and pulled back to more than 50%. So this should be liquidity. But price decided to still take out the order block intentionally. If you go to 15 minutes, you see that in this same other block zone we have a breaker block, this green one here before this black candle, so which makes it a valid POI. Then if you go to 5 minutes, we still have a breaker block even on 10 minutes, but price decided to just violate it. So days are like that. It doesn't mean that the strategy is not working, it doesn't mean that you are wrong, it just means that for some certain reasons market refuses to respect it, but you keep on at it. That's just it. Let me check USD JPY. So this was a move that I actually missed. Very rugged after. I miss the days I caught these moves. I need these days to come back. This was one of the moves I actually discussed in one of my previous YouTube video, I think more than a week ago. And then after the video, it played out perfectly. So now in this point, let me show you the funny thing that happened. First of all, whenever you have trendline liquidity is magnet of price based on liquidity concept. So price is going to rush to take it out. Now from the 5 minute time frame, I actually saw this entry and it actually sticks to my model. I have some models that I trade, and there's one that I told you guys, when you have price in an ascending order of higher highs and higher lows, price takes out one of the lows, break structure, gives you liquidity. You're gonna now take out liquidity and hit your take profit. So the simple concept behind this is that price destroyed this other block and respected it in this direction, and then you have this as a liquidity. Well, I'll go more on that in my mentorship class coming next week. So if you want to register, just hit the link in my bio, and then you'll see the link to my WhatsApp, then you text me there. So this is exactly what happened here. Sweep of this low, break of structure, this is my liquidity. Now the moment price tapped into this POI, I was already ready to send a signal, but I did not want to buy because I felt like the POI is too big and I'm used to doing high risk to reward. So I decided to use a doji candlestick somewhere here on MT5, and that's how I missed this setup. Now when I drew my trend line, I saw that I have one touch here, the second touch here, and the third touch here. So this trend line now made it obvious that price is going to buy. So I have two confluences, and then where I'm supposed to put my take profits would have been this trend line here. We have one touch, two touch, and three touch, but I was deceived by this candle, thinking this is going to be another block to sell. Anyways, anytime you're wrong, you lose money. So this setup now, after I reacted, I told my guys in my group that we'll now wait for this breaker block, and guess what? Price never came back to the breaker block. It just went straight to where our TP is supposed to be. So that's how this A plus setup that I predicted was missed totally. So sad. Let me see the risk to reward of this. Closer. You have to put it a little bit below the zone though. Then TP, where this liquidity is 1 to 7.5. So this is a correction of this particular trade. And then let's go to a higher time frame. Let's see 45 minutes now. Why I was confused with this sell that was somewhere here on 15 minutes was because I wanted to take out this trend line liquidity, but price decided to take out this trend line liquidity first. So prices can give you a lot of POI, but you still need some certain level of understanding to catch it. Now from 45 minutes, you see that when price was done with this, price now tapped on this breaker block. God. It pains me that I know these things, but sometimes I get too busy. I just leave the charts because I was actually angry about that first trade. I was actually angry about the first trade I missed. So I was not on the chart. But when I came, Trump had already announced something, and that was what caused this whole move. But ideally, my TP should have been here, and then my stop loss something like this. So this one ratio 19, and then if I actually held it down to here, one ratio 54. But this is a normal thing for me, especially if you follow me on TikTok. You're going to understand, like, yeah, I caught even a 46 RR some weeks back with the before and after. So my next week projection for this trade now is simple. Now my next week's projection, first of all, from the 1 hour time frame, I have this breaker block. I have this breaker block. Then if I go to my 45, no, there's no another POI until I reach 15. Now when I reach 15, you see that same zone is this other block. So the moment market opens on Monday and you want to, make some Monday pips, you don't need to stress yourself. This is a free signal, but nothing is sure, so apply proper risk management. Take your buy from here. Now what makes this setup complete is that we have our inducement liquidity already. Price has pulled back, pulled close and went and left. So now if you're going to take this buy, your ideal take profit is this high. Ajay, that's your ideal taking. So one ratio 17. So that's that about USD Over to USD CAD. Now USD CAD, first of all, what pained me here was that after price used this zone, I marked out the next zone with this one, but I was not online to use it. And then I came back and it has already printed a heavy risk to reward. But that's okay because I have another A+ setup coming up. Now whenever I have two breaker blocks, price use the first one to move, which is this, and then use the second one to move, which is this. So this is the first breaker. I'm waiting for the second breaker next week, and if I catch this breaker, I'm going to sell it off to like clear everything here. So this is going to be a 52 RR eventually, and I can see price already rushing back to 2000. I didn't really do much on USD CAD. Now if you actually cut this trade, this particular one, your take profit is going to be this high because it's trend line liquidity. So you just put it like this. That's all. Buy from here, take profit here, 31.9 RR. Clean. Oh god. I just the vex, seriously. The vex where they use vex now like this. If I come back market now better, I go just rip. I cannot touch her. So now finally to my last pair. The funniest pair I know. This pair has given me a lot of heartbreaks, but my most take profits and the one that I did on FX mostly are from this pair. So first of all, I tried selling from. Let me show you guys. First, I also online to catch this buy here on this order block, and then this liquidity. Then at some point I didn't have money in my trading account, so I just left the market because I believe I reached my maximum risk capital of that day. Now when price got to this point, I knew that this is a good zone to sell. I found my re-entry on lower time frame and I was already in profit. Then before Trump released something about tariff, and then that was what caused this spike, and then price wiped me out. Then move and hit my TP. My TP is supposed to be somewhere here, but all good. Now I was able to catch this buy even though I didn't drop it in my signal channel, because sometimes people from TikTok, they see my doings and then they come to my signal channel. Once I drop signal, they want to go all in, and it doesn't work like that. Wow, if they now go all in and then it hits stop loss, it will not be as if I'm a fake trader, and then they just leave my group. So when I see my group number reducing, it actually used to like discourage me, so I decided to keep some things to myself. Now this trade here you're seeing is a 12.42 RR. I have the before and after also on my TikTok. I posted it recently. Just order block and liquidity, because I was trying to catch buy to this zone. Now after catching buy to this zone, I'm finally catching the sell a little bit. Price is now reversing again, and the reason why price is reversing again is because we have, as the moment price tapped into this zone, it swept this liquidity and broke structure. This place here is our last liquidity, and then we have our order block from here. Now the moment price tapped on that order block, sniper entry, and then the confirmation to sniper, and then price now is about to take out this high. So Bitcoin can be bearish and switch to bullish in an instant. That's how manipulative the pair can be, and that's the reason why, if you're on my group, you see that Bitcoin used to really give me a lot of tough time. But how trading works is that one take profit can wipe a lot of excels for you. I've had times when I had 2 straight losing months, and then one single week of profitability tripled what I lost in 2 losing months. So when you see what makes a trader profitable is not the amount of take profit, but it's about how much they make when they are right and how much they lose when they are wrong. If you discover that you're actually in a winning streak, but that's the best moment to maximize your trades and make generational wealth and save for rainy days, because rainy days too deal. There are a lot of people that are just like me, that that are popular mentors. The reason why they don't give signals is because of this same thing. So I know someone that has a signal group and he has never dropped signal there. The first signal he dropped there ended in SL, and he didn't drop another one again. But you still see the same guy posting TP every day, every 2 days, and then newbies will now feel like because they don't know what's going on behind the scene though. So the fact that someone like me is transparent enough to share some trade with you guys, and then because of 1 or 2 losses you guys are not getting angry, you want to leave my group, it's fine. I understand your pain, but after I leave my group, just know that one day you surely get back. So now this move that I actually called a manipulation, because I don't know for what reason price will just go back to this side. I'm not seeing any valid point of interest there, but it's alright. Thank you for watching this video. In this video I didn't really do much, but I'm actually recording this video around 2:47 a.m. Thank you guys. If you want to learn more of this, a lot of this, how to print money and become a walking ATM, please, you know what to do. Click the link in my bio, sign up for my advanced mentorship, and stop waiting for my beginners mentorship. Obviously, the beginners mentorship I'm going to continue with soon, but I don't know when. But for now, I need to get something straight up. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like this video if you've come this far. Subscribe to the channel, share the video, and man, I need to resurrect my YouTube channel. It's been kind of dead for a while. Like the algorithm just dumped me. But no problem. Stick to the code, guys. No giving up.